Alrighty, what's up, buddy? It's Nick here, and today we're going to be replacing the AC compressor because I've tried charging it. It doesn't hold a charge. I sprayed all the fittings and stuff down with soapy water, and it hisses from this area, and I sprayed all this, so the only logical thing is that the compressor's going bad, so I'm going to replace it. But first things first, we have some just heater lines here that are just kind of in the way. Just kind of move these as far back as we can here because we have to get access to right here. Then we can come in here with a 15mm socket and a breaker bar and try to break this thing free. Come in here with our ratchet and finish this off. And set this one off to the side. There goes our AC lines. We can come in here and also disconnect our wiring. There's two tabs, you just kind of got to spread them, I believe. Yep, just get something you can get in there with and pull straight up. Just like that. Then our wiring harness disconnected. There's also another one here on the back. Just pull it, set these wires off to the side. So to release it, just go like this, slip this off, slip the belt off the alternator. So now we have our belt off. We have everything disconnected pretty much from the compressor. So we can begin undoing the 4 bolts that hold the compressor into the bracket. Guess they're 9/16, but who knows? This was 90s GM. Alright, and you want a 9/16 ratchet on one end and a 9/16 wrench on the other. So for that, just break this free. Just like that, our first nut is out. Move down here, break this one free. Ooh, there we go. The second one out. It looks like there's only 3, I was wrong. This one we have to get a wrench down in there. Let's see what we can do here. Like that. That one's free. You can get a little baby ratcheting wrench down in there to help us out a little bit. The third one is out. What the frick is this? Who designs that and thinks that's a good idea? Now, I don't know why. Someone at GM's mom is very proud of them right now. You have to pry against it so that way it comes free. Jesus. Alrighty, so get a bar in here, start wiggling this thing out like that. Definitely not the tool of choice, or the proper tool, I should say, but it is the tool that works. So at least I hope it does. Oh, let's wiggle that. Oh, that's a little bit heavier than I thought. Be careful. But now that the old compressor is out, yeah, I mean that's pretty much. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of junk down in there. Probably hasn't been touched in a while. But yeah, compressor's out, so now we gotta go get a new one. Alrighty, so we are back. Oh, sorry about the foggy camera. So we are back here. We're going to be installing our AC compressor now. Slight thunderstorm coming through, but that's fine. So first, let's set this thing down in there. Got the compressor and I started the bolts. I'm starting the nuts now. My camera was all fogged over, so I missed all of it. I did have to tap those little retainers there from the start in so that way the new compressor would slide in easily. But now with this in, we can come in here and just start all our nuts. So what we have here is a high pressure clutch switch, I believe it's called. It goes right on the back here with the compressor. It's kind of hard to see from that angle, but there's a little snap ring. You just pop that off, then you could slide this compressor in. The new unit didn't come with one for some reason, so I had to go get a new OEM one, which is no big deal. Got my Harbor Freight snap ring pliers. We'll unbox these. They are fresh, never used before. So we can come in the back here. Probably best coming from this side. And we can squeeze that little ring. Just squeeze it, and it should pull out. There we go. Be careful because they might pop like that with this cheap set. We have the old snap ring out. Now with a couple mixed things here. We're going to try first the little magnet method. Yeah, it ain't magnetic, that kind of sucks. And now we can kind of come in here just like so. And this little thing will pop out just like that. And there should be an O-ring, I believe. So what I'm looking at here, it's kind of a pain, but right down here, so my pickus point, there's a little O-ring. You have to try to get that out somehow so you can get our new O-ring in there. Now this is where a little pick like this should come in handy. Try to just work it. Be careful because you don't want to score the metal. We can get it on just like that. Then our old O-ring is out. We can get our new O-ring. Try to finagle it down in there. There's a little groove, so you just push it in. Just like that, our new O-ring is in. Then this, go in something like this, I think. There we go. We'll just kind of push in, it'll go in there. Then we need our lock ring here, and just slip that in. I actually found using the straight tip worked better, so I could just squeeze that, push it in, And just like that, that should be in there good. We can plug it in, go until it clicks. Now we can reach into the compressor here and get our little bit of oil on our fingers for these O-rings. So now we can come in here, we can start the bolt for our AC lines. Alright, and now with the lines tightened down, the electrical connectors connected, we can come in here and begin to torque down all the mounting bolts. So as I mentioned, for the pulley tensioner, you just need a breaker bar and a 5/8 socket. You can see it moves like that. And that relieves the tension on our belt so we can take it off and put it back on. Which now that everything's tightened down, we can put our belt back on.
Okay.
Good?
I'd say you got it.
Alright. I'm going to charge this thing. One of these little cheap bottles here just to see if it holds pressure. Find your low pressure port. It'll have a cap. It'll have a little L on it. Push it on until it clicks. And then now we're ready to go fire it up and see if it holds pressure. Alright, so we got the new compressor. Every time I try to charge it, it would just hiss. It was a really bad leak. So I definitely need a new compressor. But when I was charging it, I found another little culprit right here. Also, there's a very small leak through this high pressure valve. We charged it up, sprayed it with soapy water, and it was bubbling right in the middle there. I don't know why, but you cannot just change this valve. You have to get all new AC lines, which is not going to be too bad. But when those arrive, I will be making a video on changing them, so stay tuned. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, subscribe if you are new. Peace out.